Two people can live the exact same life and walk away with completely different realities. One sees summer as blue skies and beaches, the other sees sweat and buzzing flies. One doesn't care about a late reply, the other takes it personally. One messes something up and adjusts, the other keeps replaying it in their head. Nothing about the situation changed, only the way it was being experienced. That difference comes from something most people never even notice: a lens, a way your brain learned to see the world based on repeated emotional experiences. It quietly shapes how you feel, how you act, what you think and believe every single day. Once you see that, you'll realize that you're not reacting to events that life throws at you. You're reacting to what those events mean to you. And that meaning isn't random. That meaning is consistent with your worldviews. Certain moments hit you harder than they should. Certain situations linger longer than they need to. And certain emotions pop up time and time again. You replay the same sorts of interactions and you read into the same sorts of signals. That's not because life keeps repeating itself, it's because your view of life stays the same. But obviously you don't wake up thinking, this is the lens I see life through. You think that this is just how things are. So when something feels personal, you believe that it is personal. When something is discouraging, you think it's just the reality of the situation. But that feeling isn't proof. It's information that has been filtered through your way of seeing life. If you pay attention, your lens has been showing yourself this whole time. Such as in the moments you overthink and in the situations you brace for. And if you want to see that lens clearly, look back at the memories that still stand out. The ones you remember vividly even years later. If you look closely, you'll notice the same feeling pop up time and time again. The same role you were in. The same conclusion you walked away with. That pattern, that's where your lens and worldview was formed. For me, when I look back, the pattern was clear. Across the memories that still stood out, the same feeling kept showing up. Loneliness. Now, I spent a lot of time alone growing up, so connection didn't really come naturally to me. Nothing dramatic, just repeated moments where I felt slightly outside of things. And without realizing it, my brain learned something. This is what the world is like. This is who I am in it. So this lens formed. This lens of, I'm lonely in this world and I'm an outlier. The problem wasn't that this lens formed. The problem was that it didn't update. So even later, when connection was there, I was still interpreting everything through that younger version of me. Everybody has their own lens, their own way of seeing the world and interpreting what happens to them. But once you realize that you have this lens, you stop treating every feeling as a fact. You stop assuming your reactions are telling the full truth. And you realize what you've been experiencing isn't who you are. It's how you learn to see. The other day when I was thinking about this, that one Thanos line popped up in my head. It goes, reality can be whatever I want it to be. Not in the sense that you can actually control and change what happens. Rather, you can change your experience of reality, making the same life feel completely different. That's why the real question isn't, why is my life like this? It's, what lens am I seeing life through? So once again, look back at the moments that shaped how you learned to see the world. The memories that still stand out years later. What do you notice?